Could you imagine sitting on this roof terrace? Just wait while you see this one. We are back again in stunning Palombaro, my hometown. Lots of people ask me if I live in the town or if I live outside of the town, so I'm going to show you. You won't actually see my house, but you get a rough idea of where we are. What a beautiful sunny day today. I don't know if these autumn colours are coming out. It is freezing though, I'm going to say that. Well, it's not freezing, it's about 10 degrees Celsius, but it feels cold to me. So, to give you a pointer, straight in front of us there on the hill, I think that's where I'm pointing, that's Piedemonte, and you may see a white line running in from Piedemonte. That's an amazing walkway called Balzolo. Here's the town of Palombaro. Sorry if the wind is blowing across the mic. I basically live between here and Piedemonte, so where these group of houses are here, I'm sort of just over the hill and down a little bit. So I live right in the countryside and absolutely love it here. I mean, look at the scenery, it's breathtaking, isn't it? It's stunning. We're half an hour away from the sea, and I don't know if you can see up there, but there's the antennas for where the ski resorts are. So Palombaro is a small town. However, we do have a bit of everything here, including what do we have? We have a bar here in the middle. So this, when I say bar, everybody always says, why do you talk about bars? And it's because it's the heart of the centre. It's they're also coffee shops. They're open from early morning. These are open from 6:30 in the morning until midnight. We have a few bed and breakfasts. We have a village store just here. We have a butcher's. We have a pharmacist just up here. We have 2 doctors. We have a restaurant at the top of the village. We have another general store a bit higher in the village. We have one of everything. But then we're so close as well to neighbouring Carsoli and Guardiagrau. That's obviously much bigger places. So for me it is ideally located, and what a beautiful centre it is as well. Very quiet this morning, strangely quiet actually for Saturday morning. But there you go. People always say, where is everybody in these villages? Believe me, there are people here. There are people here. It's just the way it is. Kids usually go to school still on a Saturday, and I know some groups of people are down here getting all the decorations ready for Christmas, because they put up, I don't know if you can see the lights up here, they put them all the way up this road, round the corner up to the main church at the top that we've done a few videos from, and then they do the same here where they take it down to the church that you can see just down at the bottom. Buongiorno. And it's just an amazing place. It's an extremely friendly place. We also have a couple of B&Bs, and we have an agriturismo restaurant as well. So the property we're going to see today, my colleague Claudio, who's just there, is going to open up. So right here. And this one's another bargain property. Absolutely fantastic. I wanted to show you something else while I'm here, because you see this in a couple of places. I don't know if you remember the palazzo down at the bottom there, but look at this. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but these are some of the Vingere, some of the sayings of Mussolini. You can actually see Mussolini's side profile on this. I don't know if you can make that out on the video. And there's another couple of buildings that have this kind of thing from the war, and also this B&B that we've just in the process of selling. You see all the bullet holes? That's all from World War II, when the Allies were in Carsoli, the next town, and the Germans occupied this town. There you go. Bit of history for you today. You may notice there's quite a few leaves around, and the odd little bit of litter, which is very, very unusual for Abruzzese towns, and that's because yesterday there was unbelievable winds here. Doesn't happen very often, but when it does, I think we brought half of the forest from the mountains down into the towns. So it's certainly not usually like this, but the council are on the way around to sort all this out. I've already seen them at the top of the village. So, what are we going to see today? A bargain, that's what we're going to see. I showed you the terrace at the intro, which I should have waited for really. But there you go. So we're going to see this property here. Great condition. You can see the roof terrace at the top. Claudio's just opening up the windows, and then it comes with the surprise that you're going to have to wait for the end of the video to see. But we get to the surprise down here. Down here and to the right. And you may notice around Palombaro lots of these. This is all this group that I was telling you about that's doing the Christmas decorations. And in fact, I just asked one of the ladies, Paola, who's one of she's Italian, moved to England and then moved back to Italy, but we managed to convince her to come to Palombaro. I did ask her to sweep the streets as she was walking down, but she just ignored me. I don't know why. Anyway, if she's watching this video, Paola, next time, please. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready to see this one? Just wait. Just wait while you see this. Before we go into the house, and sorry if it's a little bit windy, I don't think I've ever shown anybody what Palombaro is actually like from the outside. So here we are. That's it there in the distance that runs along the ridge with the beautiful Maila mountain range behind. How spectacular, how stunning is that? And then we have the lower lands. Again, sorry if the wind is cutting across the mic. And then another 5 minutes is Carsley, where I'm off to now, and on towards the coast. So this is the kind of scenery. Obviously we're autumn, so the fields are not looking at the best, but just look how stunning this place is. Absolutely incredible. So there you go, that's Palombaro from the outside. I'll see you back up in the village. So let's head inside this one. And the door, it's a wood door, but it's certainly not an old wood door. It's actually a really good quality door, this one. Definitely reasonably, not new, but newish. Okay, so we head in, and straight away what you'll notice is obviously everything's split up at the moment, but none of these are important walls, including this one, and including the one straight ahead as well. So it could actually be just one huge open plan space that I've already measured. It will be 5 meters by 5 meters, which is a great size. And it also has some of the original flooring. Some of it's a little bit cracked at this opening, but nothing. It's just the way it is, just old. But from here, if I come around this side, you'll probably see the side. You imagine taking all of that out. There's just one pillar, should I say, not pillow, in the middle that you'd have to keep in place, which I'll show you when we go around. So you'll be impressed as well. I've actually brought my torch today. two in fact. Also in this entrance hall, you'll see here, this is nothing to be concerned about. This is old damage, but to be honest with you, it either wants all scraping off and redoing or take that wall down anyway, but I'd be tempted to have it all open planning here. So let me give you a few little pointers first. We've got a little bit of storage under the stairs, which potentially, thinking about it, could actually link up to the surprise downstairs. But there you go. Wait for the end of the video for that. We've got radiators here. If you did knock it down, obviously this would have to be moved, but that's not a problem. You can move things. And behind me is a fireplace. Bit of a strange place to have a fireplace, but if you did take the walls down, this is all marble as well. If you did take the walls down, then obviously this would sort of be in the kitchen living room. Okay, let's have a look in the kitchen first. You can tell that when the old folks, it's crazy how people live here, because rather than spoiling the good room, so to speak, I mean, you can see the television's here, so obviously somebody would have been sat here with the fire on, watching the TV, and also close to the kitchen, and then leave this room for when guests come. I love it. It's so typical of how people live here. So the kitchen at the moment is like this, which, as I say, if you opened it all out, then you could have a huge kitchen in here if you want. You could have the cupboards going all the way that way as well. You can see when we go in. Or you may want to just leave it the way it is. It is basic habitable. The electrics work, but obviously if you start putting on new appliances and lots of appliances, they may need updating. But the house is habitable. Do you like my new torch? Look, throws out a bit of light as well, doesn't it? There you go. I've come all prepared. So this is the kitchen area. Units are quite old, but they're all in good condition. There's nothing wrong with them. Then we have the sink here. Now I'm guessing previously that this would have been a door, because obviously you can see here that the wall's thinner. So I'm guessing that probably was a door, which means it probably could be again. Now you're probably thinking, why would I want another door? But I reckon that if you did something like that, you could have just a smoked glass so nobody can see inside, but it would give loads of light, especially if you decided to take this wall down to have one huge open plan property, which I think I've said to you is 5 meters by 5 meters roughly, so you get 25 square meters down here, which is a great size. Okay, so that's the kitchen area. Fridge is old, but it's a fridge. Keeps things cold. That's what it does, doesn't it? Then moving on, I'll grab my torch from there. I don't think I need it now. We turn that off. Oh no, it's come back on again. Okay. Then we have what is currently a dining room. Obviously this could be a lounge diner, depending how you want to do it. Let me open these up. Have you noticed I've got my other torch in the corner? I've really come prepared today, haven't I? Are you impressed? Let me try and open these. There we go. Oh my god, I'm showing you the views shortly. You have to wait for the views. Okay, so a nice size dining room. This is 5 meters that way, and I think it was just short of 3. This was about 260, 270, because the whole thing is 5 by 5. This door is going to slam, so I'm going to close this door. So great size, but you imagine, as I said before, taking down this, you would have to keep this in the middle. But that's not a problem. You could take that down. Maybe just take that and still keep an entrance hall. Not sure. Let me know in the comments what you would do. That might be a good idea actually, so you still have an entrance hall, so you're not walking straight into all the living space. But take that down, and that would then correspond with the kitchen. Yes, it does. It corresponds with the kitchen. My colleague Claudio's running out the way, so he's not on the video. It's his birthday today, 50 years old today. He's joined the 50s club. Oh dear, I'm feeling old. Anyway, so yeah, if you did remove that, you would keep this living space, but then you could open that, and it would be sort of an L shape. I think that might be a better idea. I don't know. You let me know what you think. So this is a great side. If you wanted to keep it as it is, you can have a dining area at this side and your lounge down that side. And another thing to mention is that these walls, you can probably see how thick these walls are. So these are definitely stone underneath here, and it is beautiful Mayella stone as well. Let me open these. You've got amazing views from, not necessarily from this window, where you're a little sneaky look there. But as I say, you could reveal the stones. I think that would be really nice, especially if you did an open plank. So I'm not sure about this sponge effect. I'm not sure who did this, but anyway. But imagine all open plan and then revealing the stone just around these windows. So you should consider probably around 70 to 80 square meters, 80 euros per square meter to reveal the stone. So here you've probably got, I'm guessing these are probably 3 meter ceilings almost. So 3 by, what's this, about 2. So 6 square meters, times that by 70 per square meters, and then the same there and the same, gives you a rough idea. But I think that would be worth doing, and then just paint the rest white. Okay, you ready to see the balcony? You ready to see the balcony? You've got a terrace, but look, you've also got groovy green tiles that match so nice with these gold doors. But look, just look at this. Again, stunning views. That door nearly flung straight into my face. That would have been quite funny on the video. Let's see if I can close these. Okay. What a view. How stunning is that? We're actually quite high up here at the back, as you'll see. And that's where the surprise is later. If we can get in. I've not asked Claudio if we've got the keys yet, but if not, we'll have to look through the window. Amazing views of the Maiella. The autumn colours now are just, you're probably not coming up properly on the video, but there's little spots of red and burnt orange and so stunning. So this balcony is a great size, runs all the way to the end there, and you could easily sit out here. You could pull table and chairs. I mean, I know you've got the roof terrace at the top, but if you just want to, if you don't want to go up there and you just want to sit and have a cup of tea or a glass of wine, then you could easily do that here. Easily. Put a table out, a couple of chairs, and Bob's your uncle, as we say. Amazing. So windows, while I'm near the windows, it is the famous gold windows that everybody, you know, the person who made these must be, well, it must have money beyond, or she must have money beyond belief, because every house in Italy has them. They are in good condition, so everything still works on them. So you get the shutters, and the great thing is, if you're not using this for a long time, what you do is you open these maybe to that, then you have fly screens inside, which this doesn't have fly screens, but there's a company near here, big shout out to Finamore, who does them, that will fit in here. And then what you do is you'd leave these doors open, but you'd close these, leave the slats slightly open, maybe like that, close the fly screens, and it keeps the house aired. You just do that on a couple of windows, and it's perfect. So the windows inside are the original ones, so they are a little bit flimsy. They're not double glazed. You know, people start calling me double glazed Dave. Do I mention it a lot, the double glazed? Anyway. But I would change the windows. For a set of doors like this, you should always consider between 800 and 1,000 euros, depending the material that you use, and then if you want shutters and everything else. But gives you a rough idea. But I mean, they're good enough. They're fine. Don't get me wrong. They open and close fine. But I think it could do with doing. Look at that for a view. Amazing. The windows over this side again, single glazed, but these have shutters on the inside as well. And again, as I was saying, there's nothing wrong with them. They are what they are. That makes sense. Okay, I need to carry my torch. I'm going to get my light. Take this because I may need it for the bathroom. Okay, so you've got downstairs in your head. Let's head upstairs. And again, marble staircase. I'm not sure about all these colours with the sponge, but you can imagine, can't you, what it would be like if it was all white. I'm sure you can. You could even take this out if you wanted to. Some people take these out and then put wrought iron up onto where the floor is here, if you wanted to. Stairs. Quite a few of them, but a little bit steep, but not majorly. Very comfortable though. Comfortable stairs. As we get up here, Now this again is where we could play around with things, because we have a smaller bedroom here. Now I've paced it out, and I really do not think that you would get a double bed in here. You may at an absolute push. Let me just see. I've got my my little gadgets. Let me. I should start doing this in feet, I think, because people say that they usually use feet rather than meters and centimeters. This is 4 meters 24 by. Let's have a quick look. Where my laser? By 2 meters and 6. So you may squeeze. Actually, you probably could, but it's not the ideal double bed. But you've got loads of space downstairs. That's the surprise later, that you could always restore if you wanted, and you could have all of this as yours, as the main suite, if you like, which you'll see when we go into this bedroom. So again, these walls, they're not important walls. They can be taken down if needed. Quite light in this this room, as you can see, because there's a window there and another window here. The electrics do seem like they could do with some work up here, but the light switch is fine, but some of the sockets could maybe do with changing. These also have the shutters on here as well. They're great. So they don't have the outdoor shutters. They have this type, the roller blind type, and then the window here. Marble windowsills, and then we look out onto the street, which again is just a stunning view in itself. Can't beat street scenes. Beautiful. Tiles. These are probably from the 70s or 80s, maybe. It's not a bad sized room actually for a guest room, but I don't know if I'd want all of this as my suite and let guests go downstairs once it's restored. Don't know. Let me know in the comments what you do with it. Bit of a mix match of tiles here, as you can see. Let me just turn my light on just in case you can't see. So these are where we are now. This is the corridor, and then this is the other bedroom. So this is a bit mix and match, but there you go. Then this room is much bigger, as you can see. This is a really good size. A great size room actually, this one. Let me put my torch down and measure this. That's a huge unit at the end there as well. So I'm going to have to do it. Let me just quickly do this for you. So I'm doing it up against the door. This is, it's going to be 5 meters. 5 meters by, I think it's similar to the room downstairs. Let's have a quick look. 5 meters by 283. So nearly 15 square meters. However, what you will see, there's 2 things here. We have a bathroom that's here, and the way to the terrace, which is here. So, if you were using all of this as your suite, you wouldn't really care, because it would just be yours up here. But bear in mind, this is the only bathroom here. If you wanted to make it private, then obviously you would have to put a corridor in, and the corridor would come roughly where this is, across to there. So this, where I'm stood now, will become a corridor, and then the main bedroom will be there. And to be fair, it's still a great size main bedroom. You could maybe have a sliding door to save some room. I would take that big unit out and potentially put the bed with the headboard against there. You've got plenty of space to get either side, because it's nearly 3 meters this. I'm not sure how big beds are, but I think they're about 180, are they? 2, something like that. So you'd have more than enough. And then you could have a wardrobe up against this new wall. There'd be plenty of space to do that. But at least then, nobody is sort of, no guests are walking into your bedroom to go to the bathroom. And what I would potentially do then is just take this door out completely, so it's just an open corridor, and then you go into your bedroom there. That's what I would do. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm talking rubbish. I know you will. So this is a good, so you would lose a metre off this bedroom if you did that, just over a metre, but it'd still be a really good size. Okay, so let's have a quick look at this, the view from here. Again, the windows, oh, we've got double glazed, sort of double glazed. We have the old wood ones and then the gold ones outside. And we've also got the roller shutters, so we've got a bit of everything in here. This one actually looks like it's got, oh it has, yeah, actually got the fly screen. Reasonable order, reasonably a little bit of a tear there, so probably do with replacing, but there you go. This sort of price, just, I still can't believe the price of this place. And look at the view again. Amazing, absolutely amazing. And then, as they did traditionally years ago, as you look to your right, you look here, that's the bathroom that's been sort of tapped on to the back. This is how they used to do it years ago, because the bathrooms didn't used to be inside the house. They used to be in the backyards or in different places. But obviously, as time went on, they started putting bathrooms in houses, and some people would just tap them onto balconies, which is what they would have done here. Now, I've had to bring my torch in here because I can't get this window open, so I'll just bring the torch in. It is a smallish bathroom, but I'm big boned, as you know. Let me try and put this down. There, see it better now. And I'm comfortable in here. We go around this side, and we have the toilet and the bidet. Obviously they've done this, I've said it many times that bidets here are quite important. Italians do expect to have bidets in the house. If you're not bothered about a bidet, then you could potentially change this round so it's just a little bit more comfortable. But they've obviously put it here so you can get the bidet in as well. Or maybe the bidet could be moved this way a little bit and then that turn round, but you could do some adjustments here. Nice groovy tiles. And then behind me, let me move down here, is the shower. Now, let's have a look in here. This is my new thing. So, somebody actually called me, I think they called me Shower Party Dave as well the other day, because they started saying about how many people we can get in the shower. Let me have a look. Shall I get in? I say I'm fairly big boned. I can fit in here comfortable. Definitely. Oh look, I can easily close that. This is the first time ever, folks. It's a video from inside a shower. And I could get somebody else in. They have to be quite small. I could get my wife Sylvana in here as well. Anyway, moving on. So no, the shower is, sorry, the bathroom is, it's not huge by any stretch of the imagination, but it's more than comfortable. More than comfortable. Is that enough shower time? Okay, let's move on. Then we have the exciting bit. Are you with me on the corridor, by the way? We couldn't move that door, so the corridor would have to come straight here and go down to there. Still got plenty of room, definitely. Oh, I will say as well, you may see a little bit of damage up there in the corner, and it's because there's been a build-up on the terrace. Needs clear, you'll see when we get up there. But the good thing is, because it's a terrace, you can easily take care of maintenance like that. They did say that it doesn't, it's stopped now because they did get it in time and cleaned it out, and it was raining yesterday quite a lot, and I don't see any signs of anything, but it does need looking at and sorting out, but it's not going to be a big job, and like I said, you can get to it easy from the terrace. So again, stairs up too. When we get up here, we do have to duck down to get through the door, because it's not a really tall door, but we could maybe adjust that by lifting this part up a little bit to get out. But to be fair, it's not that much of a pain anyway. Are you ready? Are you ready? And now I'm ducking down to get in, and there you go, I'm out. I'm not going to show you the views, I'm just going to show you this. This is a huge terrace. This is easily over 5 meters by 5, because obviously there's no walls up here. Are you ready for the view? look at this. Oh my word. That is amazing. Absolutely incredible. And not only do we get the views of the mountains, but we turn round, we've got views of the palazzo, and we've even got, you probably can't pick it up, but I can even see the sea from here. If you look straight down, I can see the sea. How amazing is this? Incredible. So next door, it looks like they've had a couple of tiles that's broke on here. The problem that we saw in that bedroom is obviously coming from this corner. To be honest with you, if I bought this, I think one of the first jobs I would do would be to redo up here, get it sealed properly, get some tiles put on it, and then everything's done. It's certainly not letting any huge amounts of water, not at all, and it certainly isn't at this side. It was just that one corner, but I think it deserves to be done, doesn't it? I mean, it's just an amazing, this is where you'll spend all your time up here. It's just incredible, absolutely incredible. So I would get it all done. The railings are fine, they probably just want repainting. Oh, it's amazing. Just listen to this as well. Did you hear that? Absolutely nothing. Amazing. I bet you thought the church bells were going to ring, didn't you? I didn't time it for the church bells. Let me have a look. What time are we on? 10:17. Yeah. So that would have been good timing, wouldn't it, if I'd have thought better about that. This is just fantastic, and I wonder if we could ask the council if we could just make this. You see my spiky hair on my shadow? if we could just make this slant this way, so we didn't have to duck down, as we say. I'm sure they'd let us do that. But if not, it's not a major thing. There's even water up here as well. They brought water up here. But that's great, because you can have a bit of a summer kitchen up here. Have the barbecue going. You've got a sink. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. So not only is it just a great place, but you'd be my neighbours as well. You'd be moving into our town. Is that a selling point? I'm sure it is. And they've just over there, just round that corner, as I mentioned before. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. So, are we ready to see the surprise? We'll go downstairs and have a look at that. See if we can get in. Okay, let's do it. So back outside the property. There's the terrace up there. And then the surprises are down here. Obviously this is the back part of the town. It's a little bit darker because there's houses close by. Look how amazing this is though. Imagine what this was like years ago. Years and years ago. When there were thousands of people living in behind every single door. Must have been amazing. I do love what these people are doing though to pretty the town up. I think it is a great thing. So, what do we have for you down here? Obviously it's winter time, so the sun is a little bit low, but even in summer it's always going to be a little bit shaded down here. And what you get is this storage room here, which I'll show you in a second. Another 2 rooms here, and another 2 rooms up there. And the house is obviously this above. This is the balcony under the off the lounge, the bathroom, the bedroom window at the top, and then obviously the roof terrace. So it actually comes all the way down here as well. How amazing is that? And this section in particular, you could actually convert all of this if you wanted and have another small house down here. Let's quickly show you in. We haven't managed to get in. Obviously it is dark, but I did bring the torch. Good, aren't I? This is a great size storage room. Again, about 4.5 meters by just short of 3. So this one I would definitely keep just as storage. I don't think there's any need to do anything else in here other than storage. And then let me grab my torch as we come out. Look at the thickness of these walls. It's ridiculous. And then coming out here, we have another room here, which potentially these two at this side, you could have maybe a kitchen in here, not through a door, you wouldn't be able to take the whole wall down, but maybe an arch, and then have a living room at the other side, some better stairs than what's there now, and head up to another bedroom and bathroom upstairs. You could easily do that if you wanted to. If you wanted to invest that kind of money in it. Maybe you don't. Maybe there's enough upstairs. I will do upstairs shortly. I'll cut the video off and then do upstairs. But imagine, it would definitely do a difference that these are very tight. So you definitely need other stairs. But you could literally, maybe, I don't know, an architect would have to look at it. Maybe from the other room. I think the other room's a little bit wider. I'll have a look at that in a second. But there's so much potential of what you could do down here. Or maybe you just want offices and things like an office or a work room or an art room or something. That's one. These old buildings here. And there's actually a road at the back. You can actually park down here as well. And then this is the other one. And water down here as well. There used to be electric as well. This again is about 4 meters 50 by a good 3 meters. How amazing is that? Obviously if you wanted stairs in here to get upstairs, you have to stay within these beams. So it could be maybe you start them off here and then it goes up that way. We'd need an architect, somebody to have a look at that, see what you could do. Or a spiral staircase, because there's probably a good meter in between these beams. Just a better spiral staircase than the one that's in the other room. That's just an old one. But what you could do down here is just immense. And reveal all the stone, take all this plaster off. Because the reason why it has marks like this is because the stone's not allowed to breathe. The plaster that they used to put on years ago is not as good as what you have now. So if you have a lime-based plaster on, you don't get this as much. But I would just take it all off and reveal stone. You could do something really, really clever down here. It's a bargain, don't you think? An absolute bargain. Fantastic. I'll show you now another 2 rooms up there, which are pretty much identical to down here. Let's go. I'm going to turn the video off because I need to pretty much go into mountain goat mode to get up these stairs. Okay. I'll meet you up there. Okay, so the stairs were a little bit steep. I would definitely change these. But when you get up here, you've got this room here. This is where the boiler is for upstairs. So, it is an old boiler. They said that before everything was turned off, it did work. Whether that's the case now, who knows? But I would always suggest getting a new boiler. You should always consider between 2,000 to 3,000 euros for a boiler. But you've got this room that's 4 meters 70 by about 260. I've just done it. And also, you get another room here. And this room is, again, 4 meters 60 or 70 by 3 meters. So this could easily be, well, you've got the rooms downstairs as well. You could have another mini apartment down here if you wanted to. Look at these little archway in here. Who knows what that was? Now I did think about dropping from upstairs to come down, but the idea that I had under the stairs, I don't think you'd be able to do it because of the way the beams run. So you'd be sort of cutting into the beams, which you couldn't do. But maybe a spiral staircase. This must Probably used to be all one property with next door this. But this is, you've got loads of space down here. What would you do down here? And get glimpses of the mountains. I don't know if you can see them over the roof. Obviously it's a bit darker down here. Well, a lot darker down here, but all this extra space. What do you think, folks? It is a bargain, isn't it? It is a bargain. Would you do anything down here, or would you just leave it for storage? Let me know in the comments. Are you ready to do final thoughts? Let's do it. So my final thoughts on this one, stunning, absolutely stunning. What a bargain property. What great potential, not potential. what great potential you've got to make this something really special. Plenty of space, especially if you include the downstairs. Very comfortable, and views and locations that's just going to blow your mind. Palombaro is a fantastic place to live, located so well to enjoy mountains and the sea. What else can I say, folks? Do you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say it again. You can't miss this one. You cannot miss this one at this price. It is just incredible. So whatever you are doing, do not miss this one.